Thanks, Kia. Well, when it comes to the real estate market, it is all about the buyers. Sellers around the country are sweetening the deal by offering incentives to buyers to close the deal. Here to weigh in this morning is Florida realtor John Sechser. Good morning, John.
Good morning, Holly.
Okay, I have just been hearing that buyers all around the country are getting sweet incentives from sellers, whether it be vacations, cars, you name it. People are getting creative.
I've seen some pretty interesting things out there.
Sure.
Right now I've seen, of course, cars where they've been able to get a car for free, purchase the home, boats as well.
Wow.
A lot of common ones I've seen with sellers, they've been willing to pay for the closing costs.
Oh, okay.
And that would also help the first-time home buyer if they're trying to save enough money, you know, to pay for the house. They're trying to go for their maybe 3.5% FHA loan.
Okay.
And they want to save up as much as they can. So closing costs is definitely a great incentive for first-time home buyers or any buyer.
Sure, and we're talking about maybe a few $1,000s. I mean, depending on the cost of the home.
Right.
Okay.
It's going to be usually around 3% of what the purchase price of the home will be for closing costs.
Okay, so we all know it is a buyer's market. Really tough for sellers out there. I mean, the cost of homes has just diminished.
Yes.
And so what can a seller interested in getting rid of their property do to make their property stand out and maybe give them a better chance, a heads up on the competition?
Well, number one, price. You must be comparable with your price. If you have homes in the area that are the lowest price, they're the ones that are going to be looking at first. Second is how their appearance is. It must be looking good.
Visual, yeah.
Though if your house looks good and it's priced very high, then it might not get looked at. Versus something that's reasonably comped, you might have an offer that following day.
Okay, and what about staging? A lot of times you hear people say that houses are more likely to move when there's furniture inside. People can imagine what it's like living in there.
Exactly. The more illustration you can give to the potential buyer to help them kind of situate how that property will look, especially if it's a more upscale look on the property, will definitely help them in their buying needs.
Absolutely. Is staging something expensive? A lot of times I watch those design shows
Not
on
too
cable
much.
Networks. Can you hire someone to do it? Can you do it yourself?
Absolutely. You can do it yourself, or you can hire somebody. You can rent out furniture for that potential, month or 2 months, 3 months down the road, however long you want to list your property and get it sold.
Okay. And let's quickly talk again about the June home sales. Now, what do you expect for July? Because you saw that increase in home sales during June, up from May, 11%. I mean, that's pretty incredible. We're looking at this statistic right here. So what do you think it's going to be like for last month?
For last month versus this month?
Or
From
versus
June on to
yes.
July. Definitely would see some increase in there, potentially.
Really?
I think so.
Well, that's good news. Anytime you think that the housing market's recovering or rebounding, that's always a good thing.
Yes.
Yeah, John, thank you so much for being here this morning.
Thank you very much, Holly.
And for more information, you can always head to our website. If you have any questions, we can try to get them answered for you too. Head to our website, dailybuzznow.com. We'll be back in a moment.